What's going on, guys? Kate's here and welcome back to another video. So today I'll show you everything about 100 Frost. It was really long time ago when I played 100 Frost, but this was one of my favorite weapons. So that's basically that. So one of the first things are there are two options for cows. My most favorite is the Druid cow. It was really popular, but now also really popular is Royal Cow. So basically the both differences are the Druid Cow. I'll basically show you. It is like a circle thing that gives mana to all your allies, close range, if they step in the circle thing. But Druid, the Royal Cow, gives only mana to you, and when you pop it, 10 seconds, all spells that you use doesn't consume any mana or whatever. So if you calculate 100%, of course, the best thing for you is Royal Cow, but in my opinion every team should have at least one Druid Cow, so I would suggest to use basically this one, and of course it's a bit more cheaper than the Royal Cow. Then when we go with Druid Robe, in my opinion it's the best robe for Frost. It gives a lot of damage, especially with Obsessive Burst 8 stacks. So basically the main thing for this chest piece is that every time when you cast a spell on someone, your damage gets increased by 8%, and it can stack up to 8 times, so basically 80% increased damage to you. Of course the cooldown is really big and you don't have that defensive, so that's a big thing, but you're doing so much damage that in my opinion all Frost should use. So then as well, they're basically optionable. You can also use either way Cleric Robe with the Everlasting Spirit, so you will have defensive and have plus or minus the same damage. You'll have with Cleric Robe a bit more damage. Right now you can see that Druid Robe gives 48 and Cleric Robe gives 53. So if you like that really defensive, you can go for it. But in my opinion the best thing, as all Frosts are just meant for the high damage from range, so go with Druid Robe. And later in the video I'll show you how it works. As well, go with Royal Shoes. As well, there is one more thing that you can use Mage Robe. I haven't seen a lot of people using them, because either way Cleric Robe is the best or Druid Robe, but as well Mage Robe is viable and 10% increased damage depending on the Druid Robe. So then the Frost, for 100 Frost we go with the Frostbolt. 100% always go with this. It is increased damage as well. Every enemy who you hit is slowed by 25%. Then we go with the Frost Bomb. So I'll show you also a Frost combo that we do, but basically a AoE Frost Bomb. And then we go with Freezing Wind. And one of the first things, our main thing whenever you can start using for PvP is with Aggressive Caster. Right now I'm not leveling up that to really high, but one of the main things are Aggressive Caster, because the more spells you cast and stuff, the faster the cast speed goes, and you basically 100% want that. Then for potions, we go with Energy Potion. Either way, even with Druid Cow, your energy goes really fast, especially in GBGs and stuff, and in Hellgates. If you feel like your mana is good, and if you're using the Royal Cow, which should be fine, then you could go either way for Sticky or for Poison. Poison's always good, even with the previous nerfs. Poison is still, in my opinion, really good and can throw a lot of damage. And of course we go with Amulet. So right now I'll show you how the combo works. So one of the main things are with Druid Robe, whenever we pop it, this ability goes, and then we just start attacking mobs, and on the left corner you can see all my things are stacking up. So maximum is 8, and then I'm doing really high damage, 80% increased damage as well. So one of the main things for Frost is his combo. So the combo is that we use W and then we wait 2 seconds and use E. So how it works, we do this, we wait and use our E. So basically the main thing is that the Frost Bomb is going off, and while it's going off we are freezing everyone inside. So either way they need to use defensive, or they just cannot move in general if they're not using any defensive. So I'll show you one more time. So let's aggro these both mobs. Let's do the freezing bomb and let's freeze them. Like you saw, they just are standing there. They don't have any defensive, so they just stood and took all the damage. So that's the main thing that you want to do for your enemy team. And of course, the many you can players get in that area and freeze them as well as frost bomb them, the more damage you can do. And in that as well time, one of the good things about the E ability, that is freezing wind, is that other teammates in your team as well can cast spells and do AoE damage while they are just standing there. So in my opinion, this freeze is really good. They cannot move like for 2 or 3 seconds or whatever. In my opinion, it's really powerful and really good. As well, obsessive burst with 8 full stacks, you can burst someone down really fast. And when you have omelet popped, an aggressive caster, you just do damage like really fast. So that was basically that. I really appreciate everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy. I'm right now trying to make as much and as quick as possible all the weapon guides, so you can check basically all weapons, what they are the best of, what they are not as good in, so you can compare and see for your favorite weapon your build and the playstyle of it. So appreciate everyone for watching. Click like if this was helpful. Let me know in comment section down below if there's any questions or anything like that, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.